Oh man, that was such a nice song. Wow. What is going on in the YouTube world and maybe IG as well? We are KRT LYFE, KRT LYFE with the Y, and we are kind of excited today because we finally got our DNA test back.
It's been a minute. I've posted it on the stories before that we sent out our DNA test kits for them to test it, and we finally got both of ours back. So we decided to read them on camera and see what actually do we have in our blood, and I wonder what our reactions are going to be.
I'm pretty sure I have water in my blood.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You go first.
I'm going first? Okay.
So I'm going to read his.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, so 50% is southern and eastern India.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, definitely okay. 50% literally. 21%. You have a guess?
African?
You are 21% Nigerian, my love.
Get out of here.
21% Nigeria.
Wow. I always felt like a Nigerian prince.
There's the accent coming in.
By his grace.
Okay. 15% is Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu people.
Wow.
Okay. 5% is Mali. Where's Mali?
That's African as well.
Okay, I see it. 3% is Ireland and Scotland.
What? You're lying. It says that for real?
For real.
Wow. A lot of stuff must have happened in my history. Like, oh my God.
2% is Benin and Togo.
That's Africa as well. Benin, Togo.
2% is Senegal.
Wow.
1% is Dai. D-A-I.
I don't know. I've never heard that one.
I've never
before.
heard of that, but it's on the Asian side. And 1% Italian.
What?
This is it.
Okay, maybe like I can like take a picture and then we can like overlay this in the video. We didn't really want to do anything kind of too fancy in this video.
Yeah,
but...
we're just trying to read it, find out what we have in our blood, and then...
Okay, so there goes the breakdown of me, Southern Indian. That's kind of crazy how I got it spot on with like 50% Indian. Like, yeah, and
that is
then
even impressive.
The rest of it is pretty much Nigerian and
Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu.
Yeah. But I apparently do have some white ancestors somewhere in my blood. Wow. Yeah. You can see that there's a lot of yellow in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, and obviously I'm very, very Southern Indian. And yeah.
So it pinpoints, I'm assuming whichever the brightest one is.
Yeah, that's where your
closest is.
That's so crazy.
Nigeria.
They must have just looked on my on some kind of social media and said, "Oh, okay, this guy looks like he Indian and black."
So it's a Nigerian. It says 21%. Your ethnicity estimate is 21%, but it can range from 1% to 32%. Interesting.
I'm 21% Nigerian. Wow. And see, I mean, maybe that's why I enjoy going to Nigeria so much, and I go to Nigeria so much. Like,
maybe you feel like it's.
I feel like I'm at home. Yeah. And this is Ancestry.com is what we use.
Yes, that's what we use. I am very surprised about Ireland and Scotland in your blood.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of not, because if you think about it, like the history of America, it kind of makes sense because I guess the lower class poor whites were from Ireland, Scotland, and Italy, so they were more likely to mix with black people at some point in my past. But what really the most interesting thing of all this to me is that growing up, my mom used to always say that we had Native American ancestors, and that's not on here at all. So maybe we just had like really, really mixed, like people who were like, white and black in my, family back in the day or something like that. That kind of mixed in with everybody else. Wow.
Interesting. I didn't know that was this dye is.
So Dai is an area that's in Myanmar, which is Burma, Laos, and Thailand. That area of Vietnam. But that's
It's
a
only
very small
1%.
percent.
Yeah, it's too close to Bangladesh, so you guys have.
So that could have easily happened because Bangladesh actually had a lot of people travel through it over the years, like the Portuguese. My father told me, and then people from other parts of Southern Asia also went through Bangladesh.
Interesting.
So that's not really surprising too much. Early Virginia African Americans. So my ancestors were probably definitely slaves in America.
Yo, this thing shows your second cousin, fourth cousin. Is this legit?
Rice sounds familiar, yeah, because we have in my family tree, there's people named Rice, yeah, we have Rice. We have there were some Rice family members that I've been told about back in Alabama and stuff like that were because somebody told me in my family that we might be related to Condoleezza Rice or something like that because she's also from the same area that my mom's ancestors came from. So yeah.
Interesting.
Could be possible. Very interesting. So that's me. I am Nigerian, Bengali, and mostly Nigerian and Bengali. Like 21% Nigerian. 21%, that's a lot. All right, we're about to find out what
Not that much. I thought I'm gonna have more. All I have is says Eastern Europe and Russia. That's a big range though, Eastern Europe and Russia. You know how much is in Eastern Europe?
Yeah.
And then Baltics.
So Kat is 76% Eastern European and Russian, and then 24% Baltics. So that's probably it's the Netherlands and stuff like that. Latvia, Lithuania,
Estonia.
Belarus. Yeah, that makes sense. So
that's it.
What's interesting about that? It kind of shows you the history of people and how this area right here, there wasn't a lot of conquering and stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people really conquered this area. I mean, these people kind of were all mixing with each other, and they all have a very similar culture and very similar history and stuff like that. Versus when you come to the history of Americas and with the slave trade and with the colonization of America and all the people that were coming to America, you can see why my genetic background is kind of all over the place because.
Yeah, but you see, I guess I expected, we still had a lot of wars going through our land back and forth. But what they did is they combined all these countries, which I thought they're going to kind of specify them a little bit more because look at this. It says Eastern Europe and Russia. And it's Austria, Belarus, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, Romania, Russia, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Ukraine.
And these people all look different. A Bosnian person does not look anything like a Ukrainian person.
You can see some similarities sometimes, but not as much.
Not a Moldovan, for sure.
Moldova is not on here, okay?
Okay, yeah, they're not on there. But, yeah.
But I guess what I expected, they really generalize it, so to speak. I expected them to break it down more of what I would have. Because I assumed I have all of this in my blood. But I thought they're going to tell me a little bit more of what I have in there. And they just kind of just put it all
maybe these people just mixed more, and that's why it's harder to tell. Because it was, united under the USSR, so these
maybe,
people
but they need to do better, because I wanted to know, in detail, what am I?
Wow.
I expected more.
That is
I'm
really,
a little
really,
disappointed,
really
I guess you can tell.
But I think that's, I don't know. I just kind of feel with the history of that area with the USSR and everything like that, because it was united for so long, I think it's probably a lot harder to differentiate the people because everybody was kind of just mixing and mixing and mixing. If for instance, a person in Brazil or something like that, where the people mixed for a long time, it would probably be, I don't know. But see, and the thing is, it was so many people mixing in such a close area versus in Brazil, you had the Native American Brazilians, you had the Portuguese, you had the Africans that were brought over, you had the Dutch. You had so many people from such a wide, racial demographic just thrown into this one area. So that's why people are super blended in these areas versus in when you go to Ukraine, it's white people and more white people. You know what I'm saying? You don't see any like, well, now you see Africans and stuff like that. But, you know, when you were growing up, there were no Africans in Ukraine, right?
No, they got there after I left.
Yeah. Wow, this has been pretty interesting for me. Now I can really wear my like Nigerian hats and stuff with pride, and like I'm gonna start rocking the Nigerian flag.
Oh boy!
And you know I already got a Nigerian name, Babatunde. So now I am officially Babatunde. I need to work on my Nigerian.
I am not sure if I'm ready to have a Nigerian husband. That is not my cup of tea.
I'm not a Yoruba man.
I'll take the Indian man.
I'm no, not a Hausa. What do they call it? Fulani. I am a Fulani man. I just picked my own tribe. All right, so that's pretty much the results of our DNA test. We are KRT Life, KRT Life with the Y. Like, subscribe, comment. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube and you're watching this on IG, make sure you go to our YouTube and check it out. And if you are on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our IG, make sure you go and check out all our photography on our IG, because we try our best to make halfway decent pictures. So please like them and stuff like that.
We appreciate it.
Thanks, y'all. Later. Ciao.